Okay, so for today's lesson, we are going to work on verbs and our form of the word or the verb be. Okay, so let's start at the very beginning here. Let's review what is a verb. Good, it is a action or a doing word. Okay, a verb is an action or doing word. Can you name a few examples of verbs? Good. You might have named some things such as run, bike, jump, those sort of things. Okay? Those are all action verbs. All right? But sometimes sometimes a verb might look a little different. So today we're going to talk about one of the different functions, okay, of another kind of verb. Sorry, this side. The verb be, okay, shows up in sentences in a variety of forms and functions. Variety is one of those vocab words that you worked on earlier. What does the word variety mean? Good. Variety means a number of different kinds or types. Okay, so like you might have a variety of ice cream flavors: chocolate, vanilla, mint chocolate chip. All right, so the word be as a verb shows up in a lot of different forms, and that's what we're going to look at today. All right, so one of these forms, sorry, I'm going to push my computer back here real quick so I can write a little bit easier, is we are going to look at the different ways that the verb be comes up. Okay, so let's look at this. This is a part of a sentence: on the table. All right, let's say I'm talking about a book. How would I put this? I'm going to talk about the book being on the table. How am I going to put this into a sentence? Good, I might say the book is on the table, right? The book is on the table. Okay? So, the verb that connects the book, so what I have, and where it's at on the table is the verb is. And that is also, I know it's one of the forms of the word be, and it's just saying it's what the book is doing, right? The book is on the table. Is my verb here. I know it's tricky, but that's how this is going to work. So is one of those parts. Let's try another one. Let's say a lot of us have been under a blanket relaxing, right? So let's say Frankie blank under a blanket. What word am I going to put in that blank? Good, I'm going to say Frankie is under a blanket. Right? Especially on these snowy days. Yes, I'm filming this, and it is very snowy out right now. We just got that snow. So definitely probably one of those days to be under a blanket. Okay? So Frankie is under a blanket. Let's look at a different form. How about, I'm going to talk about me. So I'm going to say I blank at my house. What verb am I going to put here? I blank at my house. If I'm there right now, what am I going to say? I am at my house. Good. Am. Am is one of those, another form of the verb be. Okay? How about this one? I'm going to, sorry, I don't have the best eraser set up here. How about this one? You blank. Oh, wait. Sorry, I'm about to give you the verb. You blank in the house. You are. Good. You are in the house. Good. How about this last one? Mia and Dan blank in the house. Same kind of thing. Mia and Dan, the verb I'm going to use is are again, okay? So these are just a few of the forms. So that's what my sentence would look like at the bottom there, okay? These are just a few of the forms of the way that the verb be can look, all right? One of the pages that you'll pull up here is some of the other examples of what the word can look like, okay? So let me, okay, I was able to just pause and get a better eraser for my board here. All right, so we are going to look at a couple different things here real fast. And the verb be, okay, we're going to look at, and you're going to have examples of this on a resource that I'm going to give you. And when I have like first person, okay, talking about singular, I'm going to say singular, plural over here. I will show you this in a second. I'm going to say I am. If it's plural, we're going to say we are. You are. Hang on 1 second. Okay. So, depending on how I'm talking in my sentence, what my verb is or what my noun is, okay? I might say if I'm talking about myself, I'm going to say I am. I'm going to use that word, that verb am, to talk about it, okay? If I'm talking about myself and some of my friends are with me, I'm going to say we are, okay? We're going to skip the second person at the moment because that one's not as important. And we're going to go to third person if I'm talking about someone else. Like I might be talking about you, Frankie, and I might say he is working on his homework, okay? Or I might say if there's more than one person, so maybe like you and your brother, I would say they are working on their homework, okay? So that is one of the ways to use the word, the verb be. Am, are, is, okay? And so that is what we are going to look at on our work today, all right? So there might be a sentence that says something like, Kelly and Sam blank below the window. Well, I'm going to find that I'm talking about Kelly and Sam. Is that singular or plural? Do I only have one person here or do I have more than one? Good, I have more than one, so it is plural, okay? So I'm going to be looking at a verb here, all right? And what are they doing? They are below the window, okay? So I would fill in my verb are, and then at the end, it's going to ask if it was plural or singular. And we know that Kelly and Sam is more than one person. I have two in that case. Therefore, it is plural. Okay? So this is kind of what you're going to be doing. This is what you're going to be doing on this next part, on part A of your worksheet. Okay? And then part B, you are going to be looking at the helping verbs, okay, and adding ing to the verb, okay? So if it's happening right now, like I am grilling fish, okay? Right, I am. And then what am I doing? I am grilling, all right? This is this is my verb here. I am grilling. And so I'm going to add ing to that, all right? There's a list of what you're going to do, but it's the same thing on deciding if it is singular or plural. So knowing which form of the verb be to add there. And then I have a helping verb to give me a little bit more description about what is going on. And in this case, this one is grilling, okay, the verb grill. And if it's happening right now, it's what I'm doing. I need to add ing to it, We've done some practice with this before, so hopefully it's a little bit of a review. But your sentence and what it's going to look like is going to be this. Okay, so it's going to give you an example, and it's going to say, how about the cops block traffic? Okay, if it's happening right now, I need to change my form. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say the cops, what? They're doing it right now. The cops. So I'm going to look. I have cops. Is that singular or plural? Do I have one or more than one? Good, I have more than one, so it's plural. I'm looking at this, so I'm going to be using the verb are. The cops are. And then I still need that verb to tell me what they're doing. And the verb is block. But when it's happening now, I need to add that ending, that inflectional ending, ing. And it's going to say the cops are blocking traffic. Good. All right. There's going to be a second video with this in an ed puzzle for you to fill in the answers for this. So look out for that video, and that is your next task to complete, okay? So this is our practice. You can look at I'm going to post another sheet that tells you and shows you a little chart to look at to decide if it's singular and what AMR is I would be using if I'm talking about singular, and then knowing that plural, we're in that are phase, and then the helping verb, adding if it's happening right now, we're adding that ing to our verb. That is all in a sheet for you as well to help you with the practice. All right, good luck.